Tonight on Border Security, a woman is stopped delivering an unusually heavy suitcase.
There drugs in there?
And what's discovered inside her bag is no laughing matter.
Did this man give you drugs?
Forgot is not an excuse, I'm sorry.
Officers teach this forgetful student a little lesson.
This is a legal document. It's very serious.
But he's still not willing to learn from his mistake.
You can't have this item. It'll be destroyed. All right.
And a young backpacker is lost for words. When Border Force discover her illegal past.
Why did you do that? I didn't do anything.
Are these all your bags? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and you packed them?
At
You put all
Sydney
your stuff
Airport,
in?
Australian Border Force officers are questioning a woman returning home from Vietnam. Her passport indicates that while she was away, she made a short trip to Thailand, and officers want to know why.
To Thailand?
Yeah.
4 days?
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah.
What for? What did you do in Thailand?
Thái Lan come qua đây, Việt Nam go Việt Nam, Thái Lan go Thái Lan qua đây holiday.
Holiday?
Okay, so this woman's arrived on the Vietnam Airlines flight. She went to Vietnam and then went to Thailand, and now she's gone back to Vietnam and then travelled to Sydney, which is a little bit irregular for travel movements. So I need to ascertain whether this woman's went away for holiday purposes or there's something else there.
Money? This one?
No money.
No money?
No.
None at all?
No.
You have job? You work?
The woman explains she is a carer for her sister and that she is on a pension.
How much did it cost? Your holiday? How much money?
Yeah, ticket 2,000.
Ticket 2,000?
Yeah.
Lots. A lot of money.
Officer Alicia needs to determine how the woman could afford to fund her 6-week trip on such little income. And a photo album in her handbag may provide a clue.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this?
And
Boyfriend?
yes.
Boyfriend? Live in Australia or Thailand?
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Friend? Boyfriend? Boyfriend, yeah? Did him pay money for your ticket?
No, pay money, eat Thailand.
He paid for you to eat?
Yeah. Hotel.
You paid for the
Yeah,
hotel?
yeah.
But there are concerns her boyfriend's generosity may have had an ulterior motive.
Did he give you stuff to bring to Australia? Did this man give you drugs? Did he give you any drugs?
In Melbourne, a young Croatian woman who's already spent 3 months holidaying in Australia is returning from a brief trip to New Zealand.
All right, so why are you in Australia today?
I come back because my friends are coming soon.
Okay.
And I will wait them, and then we will see the next plan.
She claims the group of friends intend to travel around Australia for a few months before going on to Bali and Fiji.
So right now you have about 500 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any credit cards?
No.
No. You don't have that much money.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
I was planning just to talk with my mother to send me more money.
But it's not just her lack of funds that is of concern. Officers have information that she may have breached her tourist visa by working illegally when she was last here.
We did have a look at your phone and there were messages relating to work. And specifically, it said that you were working on Chapel Street.
Yeah.
So, firstly, what is that about?
That was opening a pop-up store where I only help. That's not a job. I don't want to work here. I just helped because my friend asked me, can I?
How often did you do that?
Oh, nothing. Maybe 2 days,
2 days.
before opening, and that's it.
Okay.
But this is considered to be work, and further text messages reveal she intends to do the same on this visit.
I must look for a job. You know, what kind? Waitering. I'm a tourist here, but I need some money. So how long are you in Melbourne for? I will see if I found a good job. Can you tell me about these messages?
Yeah. Okay, that's,
This student arriving from China has indicated that he has nothing to declare. But an X-ray image of his bag is showing one large object of concern.
It's organic. I want to have a good look and see what it is. Did you understand all the questions on the card? Okay. So it's something that's come up on the image, so I just want to see what it is. Okay?
And what is discovered inside his suitcase is surprising.
So I've opened up the bag and I found a cooked duck. All right. So can you read question 6?
Meat and duck, fish.
Right. And what did you say?
No.
You said no.
Yeah, I just put it last minute.
You have plenty of time to tell us that you have a duck in your bag. This is a legal document.
Oh,
You can be fined $340 for not declaring that. And there's plenty of information on the card for you to have declared this item in your language. It's very serious.
But this student is determined to get out of paying any penalty for his false declaration.
so can I speak to your...
Yes, I'll call my supervisor. So just wait here.
Did this man give you drugs? Did he give you any drugs? Did he
Australian
give you
Border Force officers are trying to work out how this woman afforded a 6-week trip to Asia when she lives on the pension and has very little money.
You pay for your holiday?
She claims her holiday was partly funded by her boyfriend, who lives in Vietnam.
The ticket was only Vietnam and back. Then she got to Vietnam. The next day she went to Thailand for 4 days. Then she went back to Vietnam for the rest of the 5 weeks. Just says holiday, but with this bloke.
And it seems the majority of the items in her bag have also been paid for by the man she says is her boyfriend.
Or this? Him?
Yep.
Him?
Half. Yep, him, half. Me, half, him, half.
Okay. Him?
Yeah, half.
Half.
Yeah.
Him? Yours?
Yeah, half.
Half. Why? Why did you go half with the cream?
Money, half.
Criminals have developed sophisticated methods of concealing narcotics in everyday products. And officers have noticed something unusual about this packet of rice paper that the woman is carrying.
You need to hand it seriously.
Yeah, okay. It's pretty heavy.
A swab test will check for any traces of illegal substances.
Man 266,
So we've had a bit more of a look at your phone, and it says things like, I must look for a job, you know, what kind? Waitering. I'm a tourist here, but I need some money.
Australian Border Force officer Yuki believes this Croatian backpacker intends to work illegally if allowed into Australia.
Can you tell me about these messages?
At first I was thinking about that, but no, I'm not crazy. It's too big risk.
So you were thinking of working?
In that situation, yeah, but because...
That was only a month ago. So you're saying that a month ago you were thinking of working, but now you've decided you're not going to work. It's making it really hard for me to believe that you are actually here as a genuine tourist.
Yeah, I know. I didn't come here to work.
Alright, so based on the information I've received from you so far, I believe that there may be grounds to cancel your visa. You stated that you have 378 Australian dollars in a Croatian bank account and 60 Australian dollars cash, which is insufficient to fund your holiday plans.
The notice is issued and the woman is given a chance to prepare a response. She will now need to convince immigration of a very good reason as to why she should be allowed to enter Australia and not be returned home on the next flight.
Are you in drugs? Is there drugs in there?
In Sydney, Australian Border Force officers suspect this woman returning from Vietnam may be trying to smuggle in narcotics. And a drug swab from her suspiciously heavy packet of rice paper has just returned a positive result.
It's come back positive for pseudoephedrine. It's a precursor for the manufacture of ice, and we're seeing a lot more of it coming in and a lot more coming in foodstuffs. So I want to take a closer look at the food items. Some criminals and criminal syndicates try to either impregnate the pseudoephedrine or the ephedrine within food items. Sometimes they make the item completely out of the pseudoephedrine. I've given Justin a piece and he tried to grind it down to see if they've impregnated it through it.
Back at the bench, Officer Alicia continues to search the rest of the woman's luggage.
What's in there? What is it? Why? Fish?
Yep.
There is a strong odour coming from the suitcase. The case contains no clothing, just a large amount of seafood. But there is a problem.
It's not frozen.
Yeah.
It's raw. It's raw. That's why I smell.
Her raw seafood could pose a major biosecurity threat.
Feel it. Hang on. It's warm.
No.
But it's what Officer Alicia discovers in the bottom of the bag that makes this situation a lot worse.
I've opened up the bag and I found a cooked duck.
This student arriving from China is trying to avoid a $340 fine after being caught making a false declaration, and has asked to speak to a supervising biosecurity officer.
The passenger had been to Australia on 3 separate occasions, so he would have been fully aware that you must declare any food items, and especially poultry, protecting our poultry industry from avian influenza and Newcastle disease.
And Supervising Officer Denise is unlikely to make an exception.
He's asked to speak to my supervisor.
Yep, no problem. Okay, you had an opportunity to declare it and you have chosen to say you have no meat and no poultry, so you will be fined $340 today.
Actually, I just forgot because the last.
I'm sorry, you are responsible for everything in your bag. Forgot is not an excuse, I'm sorry. You will be fined $340 today for not declaring poultry. This officer will look after you.
But there is still one more shock in store for this passenger.
And then you can go, but you can't have this item. It'll be destroyed.
All right.
It seems the key message still hasn't got through.
You can't bring any meat items into Australia at all.
Please still find me.
Sorry? Yes, yes. You could be prosecuted for not declaring.
Just destroyed it. Just let me
I will be destroying it. Had you declared it?
okay.
Say, yep.
Just
All right.
keep going.
Okay. I'll just get you to sign this
At
here.
least the penalty has made an impression.
I cannot bring it into Australia, so but still in $340 fine, so it's quite disappointing.
It's not frozen.
Yeah.
While searching for narcotics, Australian Border Force officers have discovered that this woman's suitcase is full of raw fish, which hasn't been refrigerated during the 10-hour flight from Vietnam.
It's raw. It's raw. That's why I smell.
And Officer Alicia has just made another unpleasant discovery.
Maggot.
And it seems the infested seafood may have been headed for a local restaurant.
What's it for? To eat?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat this?
Fan.
Your friend's gonna eat it?
Yeah, fan. Hotel.
They have a hotel?
Yeah.
Shop? Friend's shop?
No soup. Yep. Soup.
Well, cook Vietnamese food?
Vietnamese soup.
In the examination room, her packet of rice paper, which returned a positive result for traces of illicit substances, is now ready for secondary testing.
So this is a chemical test for precursors. I expect the substance to turn a purpley colour. I've got a blue colour, so to me that's indicating there's no presence of pseudoephedrine.
Though the rice paper gets the all clear, officers still have concerns.
It is very odd to think that an iron scan result would come back positive for ephedrine, so I think we need to look a little bit further with this passenger.
Okay, I'll get you to read this.
This explains.
Officers need to be sure this passenger is not concealing anything on her body.
Okay.
You understand? You consent to the search?
Yep.
There is one place in particular they are interested in. Australian Border Force officers suspect this Croatian backpacker intends to work illegally if she's allowed into the country, and have issued her with an intention to cancel her visa. This is her last chance to convince them otherwise.
And what is your response?
I see what story you see. I'm so emotions and I'm exhausted left. Messages you see that it's not like you think, where I was saying that I need a job because I don't have any money. That's because I spent all of my money, but I realize that I must say that to my mother and that's it. This is a very big experience for me and my life, and Croatia is now in hard time, and it's, we young people just want to find something better. I hope that everything will be okay, because if not, I will lose my hope in better future, and that's it. Whatever you decide, I will respect that.
She now faces an anxious wait to see if her desperate plea is enough to allow her to enter Australia.
I'm sorry.
This woman, who is travelling home from a short trip to Vietnam, is being frisk-searched for any possible concealments.
With your hat, do you have any, you don't? Do you mind if I look? Okay, that's fine. And nothing in your hair at all?
Nothing in your hair?
No? Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
The search is complete, and officers are now confident she is not bringing anything illegal into the country. But there is still the matter of the infested seafood, and Biosecurity Officer Taz has been called in.
Hi. There's maggots in the bag.
Okay, it's all gone. So everything it's contaminated, so everything will have to be... Yep. Okay, so because of the live infestation in the suitcase,
Yep.
it contaminated all the food items that she has, so it all have to be destroyed.
The passenger is now free to go, but her luggage will be 32 kilograms lighter as her suitcase and all its contents are seized.
Bye. Bye-bye.
In Melbourne, a decision has been reached about the possible cancellation of this Croatian woman's tourist visa.
Right, so I wish to inform you that based on all the information you gave me and all the evidence I have made a decision to cancel your visa, okay? As your visa has been cancelled, you have been refused immigration clearance. You are also detained and you will be removed from Australia as an unlawful non-citizen, depending on when
Why did you do that? I didn't do anything. Okay. I really didn't do anything.
All right. So
I don't understand. Please tell me why.
So based on all the reasons that you gave me, I have found that you are a non-genuine visitor to Australia. Or if you are here as a tourist, that you may also need to work possibly to supplement your holiday.
No, but everything is... because I don't have credit card, you tell me that I don't have money for pay my everything.
See, but that's not the only reason. It's the fact that right now you don't have enough funds or a credit card. It's also the messages on your phone. It's the fact that
But that's not a proof. Where is your proof that I was working?
Okay,
or where is your proof? Where is anything? Anything? Okay, I know that you can't change that, but I don't understand.
So what we're going to do now is we'll talk to the airline and we'll see when your flight is.
Can somebody go with me just to pack my things?
Possibly one of your friends can bring you your things, but we can't let you go there.
Oh my God, why did you do that to me? I didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything. And I have money, I have everything. Everything. I don't want to listen to that shit.
Officers often encounter emotional people in desperate situations. But their decisions need to be based on Australia's strict immigration laws.
Ultimately, based on the evidence that I found on her phone and the information that she has told me, I believe that she's not a genuine tourist to Australia.
It's not okay. It's not okay.